Welcome back, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for taking the time to spend a little time with me. I always appreciate that, guys. And of course, another blog has dropped today, guys. You know, they've dropped a couple blogs, one in which is talking about the presentation, and then of course they have the commentary and the sound. And great stuff, guys. So I suggest definitely going to EA Sports, go to the website, look up Madden News, and check out the blog. Definitely do that. I mean, I say this every time. People for some reason don't like to read, but go check it out. Now, this particular blog, guys, and this information in regards to presentation, I'm actually in the same boat as you guys. You know, I haven't seen all of this in game. You know, you have to understand, when I usually see the game the first time, it's very early. When I see it the second time, you know, it's further along, and gameplay is more, further along. But things like presentation and audio and things like that usually come in a little later. So I wasn't able to see all of this in action, even though I did see this, the pylon cam. I was able to see that, and I was very excited about that. As far as just another cool element. You know, it doesn't make or break the game, but it's just another cool visual element. And shout out to Brian Murray. You guys know him, the guy who came from NFL Network and NFL Films. Great guy, man. You know, he's been telling me a lot of stuff that they want to do, and there's still so much on the table that they'll be bringing in the future. But, I can't wait to see all of this in action. And I want to know from you guys, reading the blog, are you excited about what you're reading? Are there things that they're not mentioning that maybe won't be in the game that you still want to see? What are the elements that sticks out for you guys? Like I said, I'm a presentation guy as well, but it's more so from a gameplay standpoint, if that makes sense. I always say, as far as a simulation sport or any sports game that's trying to replicate what you see on TV, I feel like it has to look, feel, and play like the real thing. All right, so in my opinion, I'm looking at it from that aspect. I want to see the equipment, and I want to see the crowds, and all of that stuff, the atmosphere being lively, and the banners and things like that. I want to see all of that stuff, the stat overlays. So to me, I want it to look like a broadcast, but some of you other guys may be, more in depth in that particular area, and definitely have more to talk about in terms of what's good and what's bad. And right here, guys, I'm just showing you guys, the actual article, yes, to let you know that it is up. So definitely read it, so this blog will be a little different. This is not really me giving my reflections, because I don't have much that I can reflect on. I want to hear from you guys, because if there's feedback that needs to be given, I want to take that to the devs and let guys know, the early feelings and thoughts in regards to what they're doing. So, it's just great, man, that a lot of news is dropping. Definitely great that that's happening, man. So, we're getting real close to EA Play, man. So very soon, this coming weekend, actually Sunday, the latter part of the weekend, we'll know more news. All right, guys, so that's going to definitely take care of it. Please leave your thoughts, leave your comments, and I promise it won't hurt you to hit that like button. All right, guys, until next time, let me know what you think. Peace. Once again, guys, thanks for coming by. And if you want to interact with me live, head on over to Sim Standard Radio every Thursday night at 8 p.m. Eastern, along with Smitty and Azure Effect. The call-in number for the show is down in the description. Now, of course, for more content, go ahead and click the link above. And before you go, don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe. All right, guys, until next time, lights out.